Greetings and welcome to the proverbial inn. I apologize. I have been distracted by something. Sorry. I am your host, Isolda the Dragon. Dragon expert, lover of the written word, and tonight I have a very special book. Hello, Friendship Etat, by the way. I see you there. Yes. Today we will explore something that has been instrumental to my choice of magical specialization. We are going to delve into another tale of illuminations, scribes, and, well, illuminations, scribes, and gold leaf, I suppose. Marginalia, yes, marginalia and the illustration of manuscripts, as it is a special book that, in fact, is available for any of you to proofread. Let me find the appropriate path for you to find this fine book. Oh goodness. An errant bard. Here you are. Should you decide to delve into this tale as well, for a very limited amount of time, you can simply request that they send you the book so that you may read it. Now then, without further ado, I suggest that we begin reading this story. Here you are. Or here you would be. Yes, here you are. Scriptorium, Master of Manuscripts. Are you ready, travelers, to become Master of Manuscripts? There is a possibility to follow a story. There is also a possibility to... You are also allowed to be given a piece of vellum, ink, and to simply let your creativity run free. Unfortunately, I noticed that this tome has no bookmark. The pages are awfully slippery, and we will not be able to remember. Oh dear. Oh dear. I had no idea. Goodness, what is the problem here? Should I simply speak in a more clearer way? Oh, I apologize. I thought that you had said that my voice did not reach you. Indeed, there appears to be a problem. But the magic is fickle. We will allow this story to be properly sent to you. Magnificent. So, yes, we will not be able to interrupt the story in the middle and return to it later. Should we return to it, we will have to restart from the beginning. However, the so-called sandbox will remain, as ink is fairly permanent. we will be able to return to it. However, today I would like to simply tell the story. We will let our creativity run free in future evenings. By the way, is the music a little... Oh, I think we could simply ask the music to be slightly quieter. Please, bards, thank you. In case you were wondering, yes, the bards, the scribes responsible for this are also the scribes who wrote Inculinati, the story of battles between all sorts of beasts in manuscripts. Now, without further ado, let us begin. Yes, we will simply choose a client, a draw, and we might need to learn to draw new things. Haha, just a little note from the scribes. So we will be given an order. We need to choose a commission. I would rather draw anything than simply copy it. Remove hate. What do you mean? Oh, drawing a beast, a big beast. We could draw something almost dragon-like, although dragons are not technically beasts, because they are far too sapient for this. And they would very much frown on being called beasts. We could try. Hello, my dear child. My friends from the army and I were reminiscing about our old expeditions, and we came up with an idea to create the first great bestiary. Johnny still sees and writes quite well, but we have no one who can paint. Will you illustrate our bestiary? Why, yes, of course. Of course. It would be an honor. I would love to draw some exotic animals, although I have never seen one. No problem. We have gathered our knowledge and have a detailed description. Let us start with the great African beasts. Oh, so what does this great African beast look like? It has legs like oaks, a nose like a branch, 2 large teeth and 2 fans instead of ears, and it is so big that people build towers on its back. Try your best. All the animals you will paint for us will end up on one parchment. I see. Well, we have been given a description. Surely we must... I suppose legs like oaks. Is there a possibility that we could simply... Oh, you must have... It would be nice to have some trees. But they would also like buildings. Surely the tower on the back of the creature. Animal parts. Do we have any sort of a thick leg? If the legs are like oaks, we could simply draw oaks. I believe that the nose was like a branch, and it had two big teeth. We will need a body for the beast. The best I can do, for now, is the body of a donkey. Unfortunately, the trees are a little too long. Why, perhaps it is simply just a large donkey. It also has large teeth. If I could find extremely large teeth. I suppose a nose like a branch could be this. And I noticed that yes, two large teeth in the front. It might simply be a little like an orc. Which means that perhaps like an orc it will have a short forehead, and ears like fans. Do we actually have fans? We do not. We might not. Why, this might be the closest. In fact, you can actually build a tower on its back. A tower? I might even go as far as to build an entire temple. Oh, alas, we cannot actually build the tower any smaller. But we can hide part of it behind the beast. Yes, and in fact, that beast. Thank you very much, Friendship at that. If they are building a tower, then surely it must be manned. Perhaps there might be a naked man off the side. But I believe that over there we might want to place... Actually, this man looks like he has the face of a man who is just standing there naked. Therefore, I will not use that face here. I will use it elsewhere, where it belongs, on the naked man. Ah, yes. But we could simply place a dog. Everybody loves dogs with bows. Now, I believe that they were mentioning... Oh yes, what more could we want? Hills? Perhaps a more exotic plant. We are depicting a creature from distant lands, after all. And as you did mention, there ought to be somewhere... Do we have a torso? I think we have a torso. Oh my, it appears that the creature does not have a tail. There was no mention of a tail. As such, I am forced to assume that perhaps the tail is... It could be the tail of a donkey, but perhaps it is not. Perhaps it is in fact not a tail at all. Consider. Oh, I had actually not noticed that there was a naked man on the side. How could I not? Oh, it appeared, I believe. I believe it appeared once the work was complete. There it is. It looks so real. He knows. It looked exactly like that, I suppose. It must have looked exactly like that. What a fearsome creature. Oh, I see. We could actually have looked back at the description. Be sure to save this. Oh, we will save the masterpiece. It is clearly the big beast he was looking for. I am filled with admiration. Only a knight can stand face to face with such a beast. And to bed we go. It is not a similar strange creature. Ah, now he would like a long beast. Hello again. My colleagues were delighted with your great African beast. Let us move on to the next animal. I am glad. What are we drawing this time? Oh, an exceptionally long beast. Also from the south, it is twice as long as a knight's lance. Oh, a very long beast indeed. And what else? It has a spotted body, a long tongue, and horns. Unfortunately, we are not sure it has legs. Only Dobromir, who has always had trouble with his eyes, has seen this beast. I will leave it to you. Make it interesting. If they are not sure that it has legs, then perhaps it has too many legs to count. A long beast. A long beast. It was said that it had a long tongue. But also I noticed dragon parts. And I am compelled. I am compelled to buy this one and this one. I will buy all the dragon heads. I will buy the rear. Now, animal parts. I believe it might have been a dragon. Also rabbits. Everybody loves rabbits. Everybody loves violent rabbits. Which means that I really ought to buy weapons as well. Why, yes, I believe every manuscript needs to have a rabbit fighter somewhere. He did mention Dobromir. I was hoping that perhaps I would be able... Perhaps this? I will just add a knight. Yes. Just a random knight, which will be Dobromir. Oh, in fact, I believe that we might want... The only thing that we know about Dobromir is that he has trouble with his eyes. But he's an accomplished knight. And so I believe that he was perhaps able to afford eyewear. And now, if only I could find a part that would represent eyewear, I would be very pleased. Did I miss one? I might have. This would normally be in the clothes. Perhaps I need to buy eyewear. Oh, there it is. Splendid. Dobromir, then. It has a spotted body, a long tongue and horns. It is a dragon. It is very clear to me that it is a dragon. Do we have any other animal parts available? None that are recolorable. Though perhaps... Oh, they demand regular body parts. Regular animal body parts. Well, we know it has horns. We know it has horns, so we can just place a few horns. On there. Perhaps one on the nose. They are not sure if it has legs, but I say it does. And it has a spotted body. I would like to add spots. Here we are. So a spotted body, a long tongue. We forgot the long tongue. This is a paw. This may very well be a cattail, but does it matter? A long tongue and horns. Good. But we need to fill the place a little more. Is there such a thing as a cliff item? Oh, yes. Here we are. However, we still want to have a few elements from this. Yes, I suppose it would be. Oh, I did mention a rabbit. I did mention a rabbit, so we will just add a rabbit. Could the rabbit have some sort of food? No, perhaps not. Perhaps not. The rabbit just has an axe. But despite this, it is terrified, for this is another fearsome beast. It is another definitely realistic creature. I am filled with admiration. Only a knight can stand face to face with such a beast. Again. Ah, well, those beasts are not quite... I believe my beast was more realistic. Besides, it was somewhat dragon-like. There was something about removing hate. I am curious. Oh, I see. Make friendship. I am sorry, I do not speak mouse very well. Do you want a happy book for your grandchildren? Yes. Cheerful, happy, love, arguing wrong, change to friendship, don't, weapons. There must be no weapons, so we will remove the weapons. His children have a favorite treat. Well, they are mice, so I will be stereotypical here. Oh, am I... There must be cheese. Oh, it would be nice to have a cheese at least. We will just change this. This is not what I wanted to do. We will also remove the helmet. Oh, am I limited? We are limited with the amount of, with the different things we place. I believe every image also benefits from having a lute. And every animal benefits from having a hat. The cat is not upset. He is actually not. He is just having a bit of drink And he is very enthusiastic about it. Or perhaps he is just having fish. It is a simple party. Nothing more, nothing less. And now we could simply add anything we want. Such as, I believe the cat should have a hat. After all, it rhymes. And hello, Saya. Welcome. Welcome to the... Well, welcome to the mouse fairy tale. Oh no, you will never be able to play this. Clothing. Yes, and I believe perhaps a glove, a single glove. This cat is very refined. Very. Oh, he believes it could be better. How could it be better? Oh, paint these fairy tales to make them more cheerful and optimistic. Ah, well, I think that would be good. That seems good to me. I think perhaps an extra smile. And eyes. And a nose. Would be good. Yes, excellent. Oh, wait. You are now upset. Why is that? Why is this? Is the problem that there is a mouth? No. Oh, why I may have made a mistake. I suppose the only way to fix a mistake is to simply have more cheese. And I see that the merchants want to come in, but I believe that I will continue creating. It is very odd that the rainbow has disappeared. Perhaps the cheese ought to be playing music as well. This will be fine. I do not know why the rainbow disappeared. Now, no, I am less interested in copying things than in creating my own. Draw a dog in royal clothes, or draw my hermit life full of trials and satanic temptations. I believe that we have drawn. There has been enough levity. We will try to do something a little more spiritual. Perhaps as an intermission. Child, I am old and nearing the end of my life. I have served God all my life and resisted temptation. I want you to paint the most interesting moments of my life. Maybe one day I will become a saint. It is an honor to co-create an illustrated biography of a future saint. So where do we begin? From the flood, one day heavy rains began to fall. Everything indicated that it was another biblical flood, so I built an ark. I gathered the local animals and together we got into the boat. We did not go ashore for 10 years. Amazing! And it rained non-stop for 10 years. No, but we lived comfortably there as the rains came back from time to time. I believe that this was a test that I passed. Draw it. A large ark, animals and water. He does appear to be quite rich to be able to afford this sort of thing. So obviously we definitely need water this time. A lot of it. Should we perhaps buy another type of water? Oh, this is a little less. It is unfortunate. Wait, unless of course we are simply supposed to enlarge it. Welcome back. You might have seen the merchants, but now you are back. Water, a lot of water. And there ought to be animals as well, because he did mention that he built an ark. Which should we choose? And of course there should be 2 cats. There should obviously be 2 cats, because it is an ark. Is there perhaps a second cat? There's a second one. There, of course, there are cats. He also wants to have donkeys. So we will place donkeys. We might want to draw a second donkey, though. Ah, but we have donkey parts. Do we have donkey ears? Have we learned to draw donkey ears? I think not. Oh, we want different eyes. It is a concern, donkey. The situation, after all, is dire. And it would make sense for the donkey to be worried. We also want a monkey. Ah, yes. Of course. And we want a monkey donkey. Which for short would be either a monkey or a donkey. Splendid. And of course there should be other animals, such as this thing. And sheep. And I am perceiving there is a distinct lack of... Oh, I do not know. Amusing accessories. And also the comforts of daily life. It would be important for them to have storage. Yes. I realize that the scribe has drawn the monkey rear in a rather astute position. And actually, I am reminded that this is a holy work. So I believe that it needs a monkey praying. And thank you for the hydration. Could there be perhaps... I will give you I will tell you a secret. I have unfortunately never seen such a creature in my life. Not personally, at least. I have never been to those places. Oh, there you go. I was actually concerned for those poor animals. For you see, I noticed they have no way to actually nourish their intellect. They would require a book or two. Here, yes. But I do agree that yes, it is a little... It might be a little... poetic in its classification of creatures. There should be a fish. There should be a fish here, and there should also be... there should also be... Goodness, I was certain that there were other unusual creatures. Yes, all sorts of demons. This is a water scene. How could you have a water scene without merfolk? In fact, this merfolk brings you a gift, which is a gift which is... My, what could it be? Supplies, of course. Supplies for the journey in the form of fish. There is also a squirrel on there. And I believe that this should be good. I am not, of course, depicting the saint himself, but his presence is implied. The void between the pictures is perfect. Are you suggesting that there is too much negative space? Negative space serves a purpose. It represents the loneliness of the crew of this ship during those long, long years. The retired knight wants another beast. Hello, your long beast was a hit. Dobromir, who saw this animal, swears that he himself could not have painted it better, even if he could paint. Thank you, that is amazing. I wonder if I would recognize this beast if I saw it in the forest. What would you like me to draw today? A knight among animals, this beast is dressed in armor, like a knight at a tournament. Helmet, shield, gauntlet, noted. What is next? Where does it live? Its lair is right by the river, because it spends a lot of time in the water. But it is not a fish, and it is extremely dangerous. Dobromir says it's the spawn of Satan himself. It can swallow a man in one piece. Why, an armored beast, like a knight. That just means that we need to get more knight parts. And it is by the river. Now Dobromir, of course. Dobromir is back. So it is a creature that is entirely armored. But it is also the spawn of Satan. Whoever that is. And it lives by the river. We can reasonably assume that there should be water here. The beast is armored. And it is not a fish. If it is aggressive, I will have to assume it is a rabbit. But an armored rabbit. An armored rabbit that is also a devil. Surely a very dangerous animal. We ought to give it the eyes. The eyes of a killer. Perhaps goat-like eyes. It is armored, of course. Oh, the terror. The horror.
Beware the beast of Kyabanog.
Indeed. Oh, do we have little claws? Or large claws, rather? We will need fearsome... Oh, Now let me see. I am... Oh, we will just see. It spends a lot of time in the water. But it does not matter. It's... Oh, wait. What am I doing? I could simply duplicate this and... Do we have perhaps another hand? And the rabbit, I believe, since it spends some time in the water, perhaps, it has the tail of a serpent. Now remember, it is devil spawn. And so, surely, it must have been capable of spitting fire. And I think that's... Oh, I intended to add things. I intended to add, of course, those... If it can kill, we ought to add a few bones.
These skeletons have a bone to pick with you.
Since my T-self is making puns, I will add this laughing skull. As I will consider it input on her part. Perhaps a few more flames. And fire raining from the sky. Here, look upon this creature in fear and despair. Surely this is the beast that he saw. It is magnificent. Oh, now let us draw something romantic. Help me awaken the love of a certain she-wolf. Hail to thee, little bee. Free me from my pain and help me my loved one gain. I love my enemy's wife more than my own life. Oh dear, we are We are destroying a couple, it appears. Oh, sounds like you need the herbalist. He has a lot of love potions. He is just past the pillory to the right. No, no, I need you, sweet dove, to paint words of my love. Draw a beautiful frame, and I will make sure you find fame. That sounds interesting. Tell me more, but please no rhyming. I want to understand correctly. Without all my rhymes, it will be bitter as thyme. My love must not be undersold, so you had better use a lot of gilding. Nature sets her heart aflame, so make for her a floral border. We are just making a border now. We really ought to buy a few frame pieces. Something floral then. We will start with this. Just a base from which to start. Here we go. And then we will use something gilded. Here, since she enjoys plants, we will just add plants on the borders. And then perhaps something different. We will need to align this well, or at least well enough. Unfortunately, this border is ever so slightly too long. It pains me to do so, but we will have to use the same one. We will place that here. And flowers. Oh, wait. You want flowers from this. Then we will have to buy flowers. Oh, there are plenty. Or various branches. And vines. Thank you very much, Saya. Oh, this makes the image less readable though. So I will choose against this. But why not this small oak? To represent something that is small for now, but that will in time become great and robust. Here, this upside down bush will be very whimsical. You still require a lot of plants. Well, I suppose we could just add the small ones. All the opulence of Prague's famous clocks. The she-wolf's going to love this. The fox. Well, a lot of the decor has disappeared. Or at least some of the decor has disappeared. Wait, friendship at that? Why are you saying why? The she-wolf he is trying to woo appears to have a fondness for gold. Oh. Well. It disappeared against under a large layer of gold. So be it. temptation that led me to the cemetery. Or a castle. I am curious about the temptation actually. I once met a beautiful girl, a blacksmith's daughter. We arranged to meet at night in the only secluded place in our city, the cemetery. Unfortunately, while waiting for the girl, out of nervousness I released all the demons of the world from my bowels. Ah, I see, we are engaging in scatological humor. What did you do? I spoiled the graves. So badly that one of the dead rose to beat me up. The young lady showed up at the wrong time, ran away screaming, and I was left with bruises. The lesson here is that desecrating graves is wrong. No, that cemeteries are not for dating. We will need a few body parts, some food, and potentially a few plants. But I will start immediately. Now I could not help but notice that one of the skulls lacks any features. Ah, but we might want to buy the rest of the skeleton. Do we have any sort of other interesting little details? Do we have perhaps a heart shape? No. No, we do not. Now let me see. Oh, he did bring special parts. It was at night, so there should be a few bats. And there should also be we should get a nose for this poor man. Yes, this is the face of a man who has a hellish portal in his rear. But I notice that, well, the merchants want to see you. I believe that I can continue while you are potentially busy with them. There should be some manner of temple in the background. But if I continue this way, no, those skeletons will be in a tower. They will be in a tower, and they are having a rather tender moment. At that very same moment. I do notice that those bones are drawn in a very approximate manner. So surely they must be must be interchangeable. That was the word I was looking for. This skeleton is blushing. And I took the liberty of giving it eyebrows, if only so that it would be more expressive. Yes, travelers, I noticed that the skeleton has no pelvis, regrettably. Oh dear! Oh, it is! Oh, my face got stuck for a moment. Greetings, Hex, and greetings to all of your community. Welcome, welcome. How are you tonight? And what were you doing? I would like to introduce myself. I am Isolda the Dragon, lover of the written word, dragon enthusiast, and of course, tonight we are doing something very special because we are proofreading a tome, which actually you could proofread as well if it so pleases you. Please give me a moment. Here you go. We are proofreading Scriptorium, Master of Manuscripts. It seems that there has been a slight spelling mistake. Did it work this time? I am not sure. But I would like to thank you, Friendship Etat, for handling shouting out our friend Hex, who is, well, she's a demon hunter and a regular visitor of the inn, and you should go and follow her. And now, this fine gentleman has told us of an adventure of his where it appears not to work. Why is that? Oh, it is not an exclamation point, it is a slash. Oh, we will get there. We will get there. No, it is. I am. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Friendship Etat. Goodness. I was a little distracted. And so, yes, we were asked to illustrate a tale by this would-be saint. He told us a story about him attempting to meet a woman in a cemetery. And he apparently released some demons from his bowels. It appears that he desecrated a grave in the process, and that an undead came out and attempted to assault him. And so tonight, we are drawing this for him. You have arrived just in time to see the demons being unleashed upon the earth. This is a little crude, in my opinion, but perhaps he requires crudeness. He demands crudeness. And so I suppose that we ought to draw a few demons. Do we even have demon parts here? Yes, there is some vaguely demonic thing here. But we should perhaps use our well-earned funds to get... what should it be? We could use another dragon, but... there is another creature here. And another one. I forgot that he had brought us his own monsters. So I suppose that yes, we will draw some of his... What is this? What is this? Is it what I think it is? It is a nondescript brown mound. Let it never be said that I am unwilling to engage in perhaps somewhat lowbrow humor, lest I appear too intellectual for the average visitor of the inn. What do we have here? We have rats, we have fish, there could be a frog in there. Why not? Why would there not be a frog in there? And a worm. Yes, splendid. It does look painful. Do I have other? Oh, yes. Yes, we do have other eyes. And there should be a horn in there somewhere. After all, they are hellish creatures. Now, what to do with the two jugs, the jug and the chalice that were there? We could add a squirrel. We could add a squirrel that stands on a branch. So that it may not look out of place. I might forget about the cherub. The squirrel is unfortunately a little clumsy. There remains a hand there. We could... We could make it into an incomplete undead. What is it doing upside down? I do not know. It might simply be attempting a handstand. Yes, that would be it. Did we forget something? It does feel like there should be something in the background. Maybe even... butt heels. With a single tree, although it would be a very large tree at this distance. Yes, I believe this will do. Oh, but there needs to be more food. Now, why would there be food in such a situation? Why did he bring food to a graveyard? Perhaps he's counting the grains upside down. And there are, unfortunately, a very large amount of them. Yes, I do believe she was not particularly impressed. Oh, excellent work. I like coming to you. It is good to remember the old times. I'm not sure if I would call it the great story. Is it truly a great story? It sounds shameful to me. Now, something a little less, perhaps a little less crude. Something a little more refined. A dog in royal clothes. The king himself commissioned me to create a book of love poetry. Unfortunately, besides words, His Majesty also required peculiar images. Start with King's beloved dog, but it can't be naked. But a dog is never naked, it has fur. Explain this to the king. His Majesty has requested that the dog look royal. He must wear clothes worthy of a king. A cloak, a crown, a scepter. As you can see, the king is busy with very important things. A cloak, why? Is this a cloak? Is it a cape? We should get multiple capes. And assorted mantles. He also requested a scepter. Do we know how to draw a scepter yet? It might be here. I believe it is here. Now, of course, it is time to dress this dog. We will start with the crown, because it is obvious. Here, a crown upon your brow. A scepter, and would this cloak be sufficient? Or would you rather have this one? A good royal purple. It is also only right that the royal dog is depicted enjoying a food in a royal manner. Another crown, of course. And yes, there ought to be servants. Now let me see. Ooh. It appears a hill giant came by again. Here, hopefully, we should be able to... Oh, wait. Would that be enough? We will see. Oh dear. My apologies. I noticed an insect, and I had to deal with it. It was crawling. I do not know exactly what kind of insect it was, but I decided that I would not spend time on the question. Another thing that every dog likes is, of course, scratches. And so the royal dog will be depicted enjoying a little bit of scratching. However, I could not help but notice that I forgot the cloak. The royal dog must have a cloak in all circumstances. I believe a few more hands would be good. A hand is backwards. Ah, how unfortunate. I would need a left hand that looks like it is scratching. Or at least a hand that has the thumb towards us. chalice, and yes, more bones. I noticed that once again the expressions of the dogs have returned to their former state. I am not certain why. Ah, well. Wait, delicious treats. Perhaps more meat. This should be enough. This will be enough. Unless... Oh, yes. Yes, of course. I am simply wondering. I suppose that this might be something that I might want to bring up to the scribes. I suppose we could have given the dog 2 crowns, but the king could have got rather upset. Jealous, perhaps. I am in the mood for another beast. A water beast this time. It is good to see you. My friends are delighted with your work. We are sure that our great bestiary will be a great success. In large parts, thanks to you. Does this mean I will also get a large part of the profit? Ah, well... Today, let us take on a water beast, Jaromir, who saw it up close. Said it had a rat's tail and a long snout full of devilish fangs. It carried its scaled body on frog legs. On frog legs, so it's a fish with a tail on frog legs. That is what he said, a terrifying beast. It emerged from the water, ate Jaromir's brother whole, along with his raft, and dived back down. Ah, and we see here the rest of our bestiary. A great beast with large legs, a nose like a tree branch, and fans for ears. A long creature with a long tongue and possibly legs. And of course, a terrible armored creature dwelling in rivers. So a body covered with scales, a rat's tail, and a long mouth full of hellish fangs. Travelers, you do understand that if I am told a long mouth full of fangs, I will draw another dragon. Now a long maw full of fangs, it could be a wolf. So perhaps it looks like a wolf. And it has a tail, but it also has frog legs. It is also very large. Oh, but it has a rat's tail, so that would not work. So what do we have here? We have a rat's tail. We should have a scaly body. But I will make it grey, so as to make it match the head. Now, what did you say? It has a rat tail. It also has frog legs. So we will just draw frog legs. And that is all we know about the creature. For the rest, we are free to let our creativity take over, I suppose. It also has fangs straight from hell. So we need to find something. Perhaps we will not. We might simply not give it a wolf-like head. We might simply make it this horrific beast. However, it needs to have a head that is a little less flat at the bottom. It is unsightly. Here we are. It is a little rounder, but now it looks a little silly as well. And we would also like a few things to fill that image. Oh, please do. Please do. You might need to... It has been a warm day, actually. You might need that. No, you You do not. I am not saying that. I am saying that after this warm day, you might find comfort in the coolness. In the coolness of a shower, or rather a bath. You were just pulling my leg. I know it. But still, I would hate to be rude to you. Or I may possibly be banned from the inn. That would be terrible. How could they? Are you not staff? I thought you worked here. And are you not in charge of banishing people? You would ban yourself. Oh. Oof. Why would you do that? That would be needlessly... That would be a needless sacrifice. I shan't have it. Now I am trying to find a few nice little things that could be drawn on the side. Perhaps a few mouths. We will add the sun, and we will make the sun unimpressed. The sun is uncaring, for the monster cannot reach it. What else? What else? What else? It is still pointing. It is pointing. in a way that is slightly rude. The raft has somehow caught fire. And we can just add perhaps a rock. A rock in the middle of the sea. On which a seagull stands staring. Concerned, astonished. Unfortunately, there remains a little bit too much space. And I think that we could just add a flying creature of the side. We will just place a bird here. Oh, It also looks like the merchants want to come in, but yes, I ought to take a little bit of a break as well. I might simply go serve myself a drink. So I will see you again in a few minutes. And I have returned. I had a few things to do. Oh. Yes, there is punctuation. There is punctuation. We will be able to make it a vivid picture. And, alas, it will not fit on the banner. We also need to put something over there. So I will simply add more clouds. Do we have rays of light? I am not quite certain. Now I am wondering, is it possible to get one of those? Oh yes, we could just take one of those clouds and put... we would have to put a blowing face on it. Just like so. A vision for my nightmares. And I suppose that the great bestiary is done. However, this is not the end of the king's whims. We must dress the royal horse. Today I have to ask for a horse in torn attire. You know, an elegant saddle, rich clothing, some tassels on the harness. Oh, and the saddle. You did mention the saddle twice. Here I have a sketch of His Highness's favorite steed. A horse in a tournament outfit, all right. Do you know, my lady, if this book of love is for anyone in particular? As long as the king pays me, I ask no questions. That is, I don't ask the king himself. But let's get to work if we don't want to lose our heads. Ah, now tournament attire. We might need to buy the pieces for this. It is true, and sometimes the client just has whims. And it is fine. Ah, unfortunately, it looks like this is layered slightly wrong. Now, have we forgotten something? Where is the saddle? we will simply just place another... We will simply redraw the horse's head. Here. That was no cause for alarm. We are fine. Now we also need some nature. To occupy a bit of room here. What else? We could use a hill. A proper hill. Not a proper hill, not the strange... Those strange ones that look like a rear end. If I could possibly... Yes, find something... Oh. I would like, if possible, to place this exactly on top of the other. And add a rabbit head. We could also simply add any sort of other things. Such as... Oh, yes, just a few more things here and there. just a few buildings. Something to occupy the space, so to speak. Do we have perhaps a spear? Or rather, no, I did not mean a spear, I meant a lance. A lance, of course. A dog from the kennels, to serve as a squire. Beautiful. Maybe add some hearts just to be safe. Oh dear, the king has desires that are not for us to judge. I am judging. I would not be fool enough to tell the king, of course, but I am judging. It is good that you are so talented. It is not talent, it is skill. This time, the king wants his favorite sword dressed in beautiful clothes. It should look royal, with a crown and a scepter. Are you sure, my lady, that this is exactly what the king had in mind? I checked twice. He said clearly his favorite sword dressed in beautiful clothes. Ah, at least you draw. I have to write a whole poem about it. A sword in beautiful clothes. We will find the finest silk to draw upon this sword. Oh, I am judging him. I am judging him this instant. She also ought to have a face, I believe. We will also give her cosmetics. It must look royal. So she must... Ah, she's a she now. I have decided. Could she be holding an orb? Yes, of course. Of course. But it is not enough. I do not intend to move this background. But good. There it is. What is the queen going to think? Now, this fox has been trying to woo to court a she-wolf. The she-wolf will not leave her husband until she is certain that a decent life awaits her at my side. I need a design for a beautiful castle that I will build for her. At your service. Oh, you do not rhyme anymore. I cannot. The she-wolf says that it is not very masculine. Ah, allow yourself to rhyme. Do not let yourself be imprisoned within the constraints of arbitrary rules. Now we must build a grand castle, or at least design a grand castle. It should have towers. It should have a bell tower. And we will see about the rest. There should be a lot of gold once again. She did like gold. Is there anything that resembles a larger wall? Or are we going to need to build... Oh yes, we are going to have to build a very large wall by ourselves. Here, and of course, there should be battlements. Do we have battlements? Unfortunately not. But we could simply... Ooh. Ah, unfortunately, there is a mild inconvenience here. Very mild, but very inconvenient. So of course there would be a clock tower. And a chapel off to the side. And of course a banner. Now of course the banner could have been gold. But I neglected that part. There should also be guards. Oh, and finally, I had forgotten. I had neglected that. The various items. I see ladders and tables. This is a beacon. And of course, there should be a cauldron for defensive purposes. There. Oh! Ha! He does want windows. Many towers, many windows, and definitely battlements. It would be... well, it is all very good except for the fact that... are those battlements? Oh, I cannot build those one by one. I refuse. It must also be large and spacious. It is not representative of the actual size of the building. I'm certain that this will be fine. Oh, I promised her so much. you might have a problem later with that. And now I notice that we have almost been here for 4 hours. And I think that it should be time to retire back to the inn and to look for somebody to raid. Now, of course, we will not be able to return to this exact point in the story, but there is a chance that we could spend the next few evenings simply creating. As a reminder, this story is only available for proofreading until, I believe that it is until 2 weeks from now. So please, if you do want to try... Oh, wait a minute. If you do want to try your hand at it, please feel free to visit this place and to simply request access to one of the drafts of the story. It is, of course, not finished. It is not in its final state. And, well, the scribes are very eager to receive feedback from you. Any sort of suggestions. Now, to raid somebody. Oh, well. There was a lot of talk of demons and other creatures of the lower planes. So I think we should go visit Namin Anami, who is currently telling a story of doom. Specifically, Doom 2, Hell on Earth. I believe it would be a good segue. Now, as I said, this story is only available for very little. Afterwards, it will be withdrawn while the scribes work on it again. I might be present at the inn for, both evenings for the next few weeks. Just so that I can show you the extent of what can be made with this. And just so that I can perhaps bring a few helpful words to the scribes. But for now, thank you to everyone for being here tonight. Thank you, of course, to Hex Demon Hunter for this wonderful raid and for bringing your friends with you to the inn. And I might actually see you in just a few days' time to just forget about commissions and to simply create. Just pure creativity. Just I, along with you travelers. But for now, let us go visit Namin Anami, and I wish you a very good evening. Good night.